made it to the final week of the regular season, and right now we're sitting pretty good. If you look at our record, we are 10-5. The Ravens are 9-5-1. If we beat them, we have a slight chance at winning the division. If we lose, well, doesn't matter. We're still technically in the playoffs. But that's why we have an interesting thing coming up. The offensive coordinator says, look, we got our postseason seeding locked in. I think it'd be a good idea to use week 17 to get some key players a little bit of rest. And no one has earned it more than Boyd. Run the guy into the ground this season. What do you think about benching him this week? I'm going with disagree. I want to make sure that we are locked in and ready to go. I'm going to disagree and say, look, we're going to play him. It'll be good for his morale. Morale will increase if he plays this week, but getting him in action in meaningless games will not improve his stamina. Sure call, coach. I'm going to be honest, stamina does not matter in Madden, so I don't really care about that. Fewer downs Tyler Boyd plays this week, the more stamina he'll have for the playoffs. However, more downs play will increase his morale. You can adjust his position in the depth chart. Seems pretty interesting. It's kind of a cool thing. I think it's one of the new scenario engines that actually pops up. Also, coach, we got a tough matchup this week. We got to take out Lamar Jackson. I'm nervous, so we're going to just say that, actually, I hit that on accident. Not a lot you can do against a guy like Jackson. Just play disciplined football. He agrees. So beat the Baltimore Ravens is the goal. Easier said than done. Stanley Peppers is also in line to go ahead and get an upgrade. We're going to upgrade his man-to-man, making him a 78 overall. He's going to get upgrades here to man coverage and play rec, both getting a +2. To give you a look at the NFL, Cowboys, Texans, and Panthers are all tied for the best record in the NFL at 13-2. The Browns are 11-4. As you can tell, we are 10-5. So if the Browns lose and we win and we score a whole lot of points, we may have a chance to go out there and get that. But I don't think it will even actually matter. They've scored 440 points this year. We scored 379. So barring something crazy, we're probably going to be playing in the wild card. We also have some really bad news. Antoine Isaac is out for 5 weeks with broken ribs. Gerald Everett is out for 4. 2 of our most important passing guys are out there with injuries for a long time. So that's why Tyler Boyd is playing today. I need to make sure that he gets enough touches to keep him happy, but not enough to get him injured, and that some of our younger guys like AJ Brown and company can step up big. We're heading back to Columbus today to try to make sure we lock up the season with an 11-5 record. It's going to be tough. The Ravens are really, really talented. Lamar Jackson is incredible. The running game has been incredible, and that defense, they're gonna be pretty tough. We have 2 major passing guys out of the game. Again, Gerald Everett and Antoine Isaac. A lot of our young guys have got to step up today, because if they don't, this is going to be a rough playoff run for sure. With all that being said, I think the running attack is going to have to be really important today. Bailing out Telfer a little bit, taking the pressure off that passing game, and when Dickerson runs like that, start the game, I'm happy. Keep in mind, Telfer has been injured for the majority of the season, so he's need to get his 20th touchdown pass of the season in this game right here. Brown on the outside. Oh, look at this. Right down the middle. Tyler Boyd, I see you. So far, so good for the offense. I'm feeling pretty good about what we got. John Ross, we got AJ Brown right there. Zuma, again, who we are not re-signing, is back out as well. Pass across middle to who else but John Ross, making him look a little bit foolish on the field. First and 10 inside the red zone now. Telfer in shotgun. And the guy in motion is AJ Brown. Brown scampers out. We see him. We got a little bit of room here. AJ Brown, not quite as fast as I hope, but still gets down to the 9. 2nd and 2, and boy, they are stacking the box. All right, we're going with a little bit of a change here. Telfer's out here rolling. Hold on, Damian Telfer. We'll take that touchdown in Columbus. Mr. Telfer, he's in mid-season form, or postseason form, actually. We should be well past mid-season, and we should be in postseason form right now. Offensively, we looked incredible. That was one of the better drives we've had to start a game. And let's see what we can do on defense here. And Lamar Jackson under center. We're trying to get to him. We're going to wrap up him, but it took him about 5 yards before that happened. And their starter running back is Peyton Barber, who won't jump off the page for you, really, but the dude had 100+ yards and 11 carries last week, so he's a problem for sure, but also a problem. Our linebacker, Mr. Smith. First tackle of the day there for Smith. He has been unreal all season long. One of the best draft picks we've ever had. I mean, you guys talk a lot about our offensive draft picks. Defensive draft picks are pretty good, and what a sack! Carlos Dunlap picking up the sack to stop that drive, 3 and out. That was big, though. The 5th sack of the season for Carlos Dunlap. Hasn't been crazy productive, but still 5 sacks for him. I'm here for it. Geno Atkins really has been anchoring that defensive line the entire season. John Ross out here running. John Ross out here running. Hold on, buddy. John Ross out here. That was a really good return. Just not where I wanted it to go. All right, thanks to John Ross. We have amazing field position. Again, I thought he was going to the house, but I spoke a little bit too early. 1st and 10 now. Oh, yeah. Brown across the middle. You know what? The injury to Isaac is going to make him really, really important now. A lot of you guys have been telling me basically the entire series to get him more involved. And I hear you, but look, with the injuries now, I have no excuse other than to play him. 1st and 10. Oh, quick little underneath dump. He's going through. I think he might have got in. He did. Telfer has a rushing touchdown. He's got a passing touchdown now. And AJ Brown looking like a heck of an addition to our team. Picking up here for the Ravens drive. They're looking pretty solid right now. Got the ball here to the 44. They're in midfield. Trying to get to the running back, but he's not going anywhere in this defense. If our defense plays like this come postseason, we're going to be a problem. Jackson again under center. 2nd down and 9. Like Peyton Barber in the backfield. Ooh, quick little out route. We're going to try and get Hayden Hurst and we get him down at the 47. We've done our best against them so far with pretty heavy blitzes, so we're going to blitz here again. Not a heavy blitz, but a decent one. Expecting a run. Hurst coming in motion now. They find a beautiful gap, and they got the 1st down. Who set it down? They're not lining up a shotgun at all. They're just pretty much heavy formations or I formation the entire time. That running game, all of a sudden, getting a little life to it. All right, heavy blitz coming in. We got a mid blitz. We're going to try to jam his receivers. I'm worried about Hollywood Brown, but everybody else I feel pretty comfortable with. Oh, beautiful play call. They had nowhere to run on that one. If you're Harbaugh, you have to change the play call there. We had the box stacked. Why would you still run it? I don't really understand that at all. Trying to get Smith, and they throw a pass down through here. It is picked off. What an interception there. I will absolutely take that one. Jackson is going to get that one. Oh, he's trying to keep running. Hold on, buddy. Oh, my God. We ran right into a defensive lineman or an offensive lineman. Our return skills haven't been that good, but that was a good pick right there. Lamar Jackson is flustered. They are not calling anything protection-wise to keep him alive, and we are just getting in the backfield nonstop, which is making him not so happy with the throws he's having to make. We definitely neglected the running game a little bit too, and we're starting to go back to it as of late. 2 rushes, 14 yards so far for Dickerson. He goes through the middle and picks up another 1st down. Like what I'm seeing so far. Don Ross on the edge. AJ Brown coming across the middle. Let's see what we find here. Oh yeah, Tyler Boyd on the late one. Great play by the defensive lineman. That was actually the first incompletion by Damian Telfer all game. He was 5 for 5, and now obviously do the quick math, he's 5 for 6. Running the outside. Dickerson showing off the elite athleticism, and then he gets shoelace tackled. It's so different having a running back like that can just do big plays like that. Now we got Grant coming in. Like Dickerson is a little bit tired, so we're gonna put a man in motion to the left-hand side. Pretty heavy formation. Great block. Corey Grant showing off the speed. Says, hold on, buddy. We talk about athleticism. Don't leave me out of the picture. The home run hitter goes all the way into the end zone for our first rushing touchdown by a non-quarterback today. Things are not looking good for the Ravens, but at least on this drive, they made it down to the 45-yard line. The last time they stalled out pretty close to here. And the blitz in and give the running game up. It's not going to work. That was a big tackle by Preston Brown getting into the backfield, and it leaves them at 2nd and 13. Are they running it again? Bro, they will not give up. Okay, I said give up the run and then they go for a 1st down. What do I know? Apparently nothing. Gonna apply pressure here. I'm a little nervous about 15, but see if we can get to him quick enough. Bro, oh my God, Lamar and the keeper. Hello, help. Oh my God, what a play. Oh, Lamar Jackson's injured? This game's about to be over. Who's their backup? His name's Schmidt? I don't know who that is. Not looking very good for them right now. Baltimore, if they lose Lamar Jackson, it is an absolute wrap. Yo, that guy just threw a dot across the middle. I absolutely did not game plan for this guy, so I have no idea if he can run, if he's going to run options at all, if they're going to change their offense. We're about to find out. They go back to the run, and nah, not that easy. We had a big tackle there by Sam Hubbard. That puts them again at 2nd and goal. And playing for the run because they're in heavy formations. Smith across the middle. Watching for the outside run. Oh my God, another run. Bro! Okay. Baltimore's back on the board. Even with Lamar going out, Baltimore kept going with the running game, and it worked out pretty well. They had one good pass, a couple good runs, and because of that, we're only down 14 now. So we got to respond before the end of the first half. Across the middle, John Ross. Know his name. Great pass. We're going to try and keep the clock moving a little bit. Probably not going to be a great run here, but we're going to try to make something of it. Into the outside because Dickerson is just that fast. The juke move actually didn't look bad for him, and we're down to the 34. Field goal range already. 2-minute warning comes up. 1st and 10 now. I like what we got at the moment. Oh, yeah. Right across the middle. Oh, my God. Uzoma, where are your hands? That man had at least 5 more yards to keep running, but He heard some footsteps, and he ultimately dropped it. Went to a halfback draw here. Dickerson has nowhere to run. Great block shedding by the tackle. So 3rd down and 11 is here again. We have field goal range. That's not the end of the world, but I'd love something better. I kind of want to run a streak with John Ross, but we're going to chill. Oh, we threw it way too early. We almost paid the price. Field goal coming up. All right, lining up for the field goal here. This is about, what, 52 yards? Give it a shot. Ooh, a little bit off. Should have the distance. We do. It is mostly down the middle, and we've got our lead back to 24-7. This is obviously the last drive of the half for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson is still out. No idea the severity of his injury, but it seems to be pretty real. Big pass to Hollywood Brown, goes for 5. 2nd and 5 now. Baltimore used their first timeout now. 1 minute and 1 second left. They're trying to get at least a field goal, if not more points. They're going for a lot of underneath routes, which I don't really understand why, but now we've got an injury. Nick Vigil is injured. Slightly nervous about that. Vigil's been, again, not a star on our team, but a very, very good role player. Watching the underneath routes. They're going out to the sideline. What a dot by the quarterback. Oh, my God. If I wasn't nervous, I'm nervous. That dude just threw a dot. He's 4 for 4 for 45 yards. Again, nothing crazy downfield except for that last pass, but it's been effective. Oh, we got this. Oh, so close. Jackson almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Vigil has a high ankle sprain, and he's not coming back for the rest of the game. All right, 2nd down and 10. Playing for the pass here. We're going to try to get a little bit of pressure on the quarterback. Oh, they go for a run. Things I was not expecting. A run. 2nd timeout used there by Baltimore. We got 1 left. This is getting a little interesting. 42 seconds left. Oh, my God. What a pick. Are they going to call a penalty? Don't call a penalty. Jesse Bates, possibly. No, he's not. Oh, my God. He might. He's going to the house, which is great news. But unfortunately, I think it's going to be coming back. It hurts. It genuinely hurts. Preston Brown, he had a touchdown. Not only does it wipe off the pick 6 that we had, it gives them a 1st down inside the red zone. Mid again. Filling back there. Nobody to protect him. We have no one across the middle, and they're now inside the 5. Baltimore uses their last time out. If we can somehow sort of sack them or something, we might have a chance to... Oh, the athleticism. You see Geno Atkins hurdle him like that? We can get a stop here. It'll be huge. Inch in the line. I believe. Who are you throwing that to? Back out here again. Oh my God, we have someone unguarded. 84. Oh, it worked out. What a stop on defense. Let's go. No field goal for them. We're gonna walk out of here with a 24-7 lead. You gotta love that. Harbaugh's man, our coach is feeling pretty good, and the way this game is going, I'm not mad at all. So we're picking up here in the 3rd quarter, about 1 minute and 10 seconds to go, and we're looking pretty solid right now. We've got a solid drive going. Dickerson is running through the entire Baltimore defense, and we're back in field goal range already. Lining up at quarterback is none other than John Ross. He's been incredible at QB. Let's see what he can do here. He's a block or 2, and the young fella might be out of here. There were no blocks on that play whatsoever. So 2nd and 12 because that play was a giant fail that we'll never speak of again. Telford back at quarterback where he belongs. He's got his guy here, and we're going to pick up another 1st down thanks to A.J. Brown. We haven't asked Telford to throw a ton of passes, but he's 70% for his completion rate, so you absolutely have to love that. Oh my God, beautiful pass across the middle, and Telford gets another one. Dickerson on the late release out of the backfield. That's a touchdown. So with that big play, there is a ton of pressure right now on Baltimore. They have got to get some points on the board, because if they don't, we're running wild with this one. Pass goes down low, and that one's batted away by Bates at the last second. Well, Lamar Jackson's actually back in the game. Okay, so Schmidt is out, Jackson back in. No idea what his injury was, but here's he's healthy enough to come back and fight for this playoff spot. We got Lamar's out here running. We're trying to get him, and we get him at the line of scrimmage, basically. There is nothing scarier, though, than Lamar Jackson taking off, because he's so fast. If you don't get him immediately, he's going to make you pay. All by his lonesome in the backfield, though. He steps up big. Lamar's going to go all the way through the middle for a big gain of 12 yards. Lamar again, finding a way to keep his drive alive. Back in shotgun. Goes for the underneath routes, and we get them pretty quickly, but they're 2 yards away from a 1st. 2nd and 2. Got to imagine a run's coming here. McDonald trying to go for the blitz, and there's a penalty. I'm assuming on them. Absolutely. We'll take that. So second and short now becomes second and about medium length. Jackson under center. Multiple tight ends in the game. Looks like a run. Smells like a run. Is absolutely a run. And we stop them just shy of the yards they needed. So with that run looking pretty solid, we're switching now to 3rd and inches. We're going to pinch the line of scrimmage. We're going to try to get a blitz going through here in the middle. We got him. Sam Hubbard, big tackle, and Smith comes in to clear him up. I would not put it past the Ravens to fake the punt. I'm nervous. They actually punt it. It's a beauty as that one goes out probably around the 10, 17. Okay, not a bad punt. With the game getting out of hand, kind of like it is right now, we are switching. We're putting in Josh Dobbs. We're taking Tyler Boyd out. We've got a commanding lead. I don't need to risk any more of my guys getting injured. We've already lost a couple of big ones. This also allows us to get Josh Dobbs some reps in case we need him for the playoffs because, again, we've seen Telfer has not been the healthiest guy on the planet. I forced that throw for sure. Got 3rd down and 7. We're going to put Brown here in a slant, see if Dobbs can find him if no one else is open. And where was that going? The Ravens are absolutely getting embarrassed and their playoff dreams are basically out the window unless they come back with the greatest comeback of all time. Oh my God, Lamar Jackson. Help! He's so fast. I genuinely feel bad for any defensive coordinator that has to go against him. In Madden, he's not super great, but in real life, the dude's incredible. I get into the backfield here. They find a running game, but Geno gets him before the 1st down. 4th quarter has started. It's 3rd down and 1. I'm watching for the short passes, but we got to watch for Lamar taking off too because he's run a lot here in the second half, and it's been really tough. There he is. Oh, my God. I literally just said we were looking for him, and he still does it. Lamar keeping things interesting right now. 7:30 left in the game. Could be going after the running back, but I'm going to avoid that. Lamar is just taking off. Help! Help! All right, I'm going to put, I'm saying I don't care about the running back. I'm putting my other linebacker in QB spy. Oh my God, they're going deep. YOLO. Jesse Bates, not the 1st, not the 2nd, but the 3rd. Lamar has had some throws that have just looked really good, but our defense is playing lights out right now. It's unreal how good they're playing. Okay, Corey Grant, I see you. That went for a yard. And even with Corey Grant going for basically a yard and a couple of yards in the run before that, he's done so well earlier in the game with that touchdown run that it doesn't even matter. He still has a crazy yards per carry average. 2nd and 9, get it back to him. Let him get to the outside. Yo, look how fast he is. I underestimate how fast he is. He's mind-blowing. He's a really good change of pace back for us. And the wild thing is, it's not even like Kevin Dickerson is a slow running back. Like, he's still pretty fast himself, but it shows you how good Grant is in terms of the speed. Boyd across the middle. Why is he in the game? He's supposed to be the 6th wide receiver. Again, we could be running the clock out, but I want to try to make things interesting, and I want Dobbs to get a little bit more playing time out here. 2nd down. Dear Lord. Alrighty then. We've tried to throw a lot of passes across the middle with Joshua Dobbs, and yeah, has not worked. 3rd and 10. Okay. Lord help us if Damian Telfer gets injured. I'm honestly nervous if he gets injured. It's one of the main reasons why... Oh my God, good hit. One of the main reasons why we may draft a backup quarterback in the draft. I'll show you guys after the season 2 what sort of the scouting looks like, but there's a couple of guys I'm keeping my eye on just in case we need someone for Telfer, or maybe use them as trade bait later on. We can't have Dobbs or the other guy back there either. Baltimore again, looking pretty promising, but last time they did this well, we got a pick in the end zone. Lamar goes for a quick check down. They get to the tight end, but we get him pretty quickly. Running the QB contain now to try to keep Lamar back in check. 2nd and 5. Smith coming through with the blitz here. Another check down. They're killing us on those. Lamar wants to get back in that end zone, man. It has been a long time since Baltimore's been there. And just like that, they are going to be in there sooner than I thought. Trying to protect the red zone now. We've been really good there, but I'm nervous about what's about to happen here. To go with the run, I'm probably screwed. Oh, God, we're screwed. I knew it. A run, I wasn't prepared for. A pass, I was ready for, but that, we had no chance. Oh, they're going for 2. Okay, buddy. That's what we're doing? Oh, they're switching the play up. Oh, Lamar. We were ready for that one. So in 2.5 minutes left, we're going to try to play it safe, but score more points if we possibly can. Grant going through the middle. It gets dragged up pretty quick, but 4 yards is positive. We've also struggled to get Josh Dobbs even remotely involved in the game from the passing perspective, so we're going to try to get him a halfback screen here just to make him feel, you know, a little bit better. Gotta get one under your belt and then you're fine. Great blocking here. Corey Grant with a beautiful juke. Looking pretty good there. Josh Dobbs completed his first pass to someone on our team, which is great news. So, 1st and 10 from the 33. Oh my God. Oh my God, Josh Dobbs. Play of the game, Joshua Dobbs. This man shook off a tackle, a sack, to a dot. I'm floored, look at this. What a play. The game is gonna be a wrap. We're gonna walk in here with a big W against a divisional opponent. And our playoff fate looking pretty solid now. Recapping the stats for today's game, Lamar Jackson did not have a fun day at the office. 14-20, 182 yards, no touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Damian Telford was really good in his time spent, 8 for 11, 155, 2 touchdowns. And I said, get out of here. I don't want you to get injured like the rest of our team. Schmidt was really good when he came in, 6 for 9, 60 yards passing, no touchdowns, no picks, however. And Josh Dobbs started tough, but had the play of the game with a broken sack turned into a touchdown pass. On the ground, Peyton Barber, 11 for 46 and a touchdown. Lamar Jackson ran all over our entire team for 72 yards. Jamal Williams at 8 for 22 and a touchdown. Dickerson, again, didn't run him a ton. I wanted to get him some exposure and then get him out too because I had to keep him safe. And Corey Grant played out of his mind today. On the receiving side, Mark Andrews had 7 for 82. Marquise Brown, aka Hollywood Brown, has 6 for 74. AJ Brown, though, the receiver of the game by far. 5 catches, 92 yards, not 1, but 2 touchdowns. Kid was on fire today. Jason Smith was everywhere on the field today. 9 tackles, 3 of them being for a loss, and even had an interception. William Jackson, a pick of his own, and 8 tackles. Jesse Bates III, 8 tackles, and not 1, but 2 interceptions today. The dude was unreal. And Sam Hubbard, 5 tackles, didn't have any sacks, but 2 of them being for a loss. Our defense played lights out. After the game, Kevin Dickerson was able to get himself an upgrade earned. So we're going to see what we can do. Elusive receiving or power. I'm going back to elusive here. He's starting to get a little bit better there. He's an 88 overall as a rookie. Unbelievable. +1 to awareness, break tackle, and elusiveness, and +2 to his juke move. That's what I like to hear. After the game, our phone is getting blown up, and we're trying to turn all the calls down because it's a little bit crazy. But our GM hits us up and says, you made the playoffs. Obviously, we did. The heck of a game this week, coach. Have you checked the league standings yet? Because the win just punched our ticket to the postseason. Keep our guys healthy next week. We're going to need them in January. I agree. Because of that, we locked up a playoff berth. We get a whole team gain of +20 morale. That's fantastic news for our squad. After that, we get another message about rest or start. See what our OC has to say, who's hounding us a little bit earlier. I probably wouldn't have played Boyd quite so much this week, but maybe it's a good idea to keep him warm for the playoffs. At the very least, I know it was good for his morale. Absolutely, he gets a +10 increase to his morale after already getting +20. That's huge for us right there. And the last message right here is about an X-Factor QB, aka Lamar Jackson. Our defense held up pretty well against Jackson this week. We forced into a couple of picks. That's rare. Glad we got the win, and we get 500 experience for our linebackers. Again, more great news for our team. So heading into the postseason, going to be tough. I imagine we're going to be playing the wild card, but at 11-5, I'm happy with how our team played. Playoffs are going to be tough. The way that this team is rolling right now, it might just be unstoppable.